Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a random, well, solo ranked here. And this is of course Smite, for those of you who don't know. And I really don't know who's in this game, so let's take a look. Nobody I know. Let's go to the other side and let's see if we know anyone there. But from the stats, this seems an acceptable game. I don't know who's going to win, but I do know they're going to end up pretty similar. So that is awesome. Well, I don't really want to do games anymore where one side just demolishes the other side, because yeah, that's just watching 20 minutes of nothing after 10 minutes of spectacular gameplay. So, and I do want to cast whole games, so I can of course just cast the first 10 minutes and then be happy about that. So we are going to pick this sniper position for now and just pew, 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 pew. So yeah, they can't see me here because I'm inside the dome. This is the awesome thing about 3D structures. You can just go inside of them and then you can look out. Because well, the materials are only one-sided, so you can look through the one side but not the other. And here you can see it as well. Just inside of all the materials, inside of the pillars. So yeah, you can only see the outside, because the inside is it's kind of, yeah, just blocked by everything. So anyhow, we are going to start off here with the gold camp. I don't know who I'm going to go with yet. I think I did every one of these. Maybe stay with Sobek, that would be good. So we are going to start with the gold camp, and as you can see, the raw heal just completely heals everyone for the amount of damage taken. And then we are going to go on to the speed buff here. I don't know what Sobek is doing, but he is not really helping at all. And yeah, they should be able to pick this up before anything real happens in the lane. Although it seems that in the lane, in the meantime, people are pushing. So two guys already pushing the lane, and that of course is going to cost them some experience at least. And as I said, I am going to go with the Sobek. So Sobek, in case you don't know exactly what he does, he has a lot of CC. He has a lot of throwbacks, basically. Well, two of them. And then he has a slow in his ultimate and a lot of damage in his ultimate. But basically, what he does is he grabs people, he throws them back into his team, and then he tries to keep them there for as long as possible. And then, yeah, every now and then he can use his ultimate to either get away or to, well, slow people so that the rest of the team can actually pick up the kills. Or of course he can pick up kills himself. There you saw it, and there's the other throwback. Well, that's actually a knockback. The first one's a real throwback, so it throws people in the direction you came from. So it dashes and then it throws them back into that direction. And obviously he is going to have some trouble here because he is getting focused quite a bit. And as you can see, kind of losing the lane here. Both of them at really low health already, and that heal is way too far forward. They cannot use the heal to actually heal. And does Ra actually have... He does have meditation. So he has meditation and 2 remaining health potions as well. 3 remaining health potions as well as 2 remaining mana potions. So yeah, it should all be good. He is starting off with that tank item, the I forgot what it's called. It's really, yeah, Mark of the Vanguard. It's a really common name. Vanguard is used in a lot of games. And yeah, well, it is a very good item to start with. It gives you some much needed regen as well, some armor and a damage reduction buff, which is excellent. I mean, 5 less damage from each attack, that is awesome. Especially when you're jungling, but yeah. that is the main thing why you buy that item, not for the regen, not for the armor, but for that 5 damage reduction, because it means that in the early game you don't take any damage from the minions basically. Well, you take some damage obviously, but that will be regen, and yeah, later on when you have enough you can actually dive past the minions and then you will take reduced damage from the minions. So missing the dash here, not getting the throwback, and a lot of damage going off on them, but the heal from Ra is going to do perfectly nicely. And he is going to get... Oh no! Oh my god, he got out of that. So yeah, used his ultimate to get away from the CC. But I thought it would block all the CC, but apparently it does not block. I've never played him, by the way. Apparently it does not block the stun there from Shibalanke. And yeah, well, learned something new today. Yeah, I really thought it would, because it does remove all slows and you can't stun him or whatever, but apparently the Shibalanke ultimate something different. Either that or the ultimate just pop just in that moment. That could be it as well. I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, we're sticking here with this guy then until Sobek is back, and there he is. So Ghostface Killer. I don't know why you would pick that name, but sure. Ghostface Killer, our man of choice here. Wow, the right tower is under attack. Oh, that's... Oh yeah, that's on the left lane. Okay, I was like, But yeah, on the left lane, of course, that is the right lane for the red team. So okay. Yeah, the other lane seems to be way more interesting. But yeah, well, I want to see some Sobek gameplay for now. Obviously, late game, we're going to just switch to whomever is doing stuff. But for now, you can see Sobek is staying back quite a bit, and that's how he's normally played. Normally he is played kind of defensively until you want to go offensive, because you don't want to take any unnecessary damage. And obviously early game you don't want to tower dive just because you can, or just because you want to. Wow, the Guan Yu has no items yet. He only has actives. So he does have that that awesome meditation level 3. It's a heal plus a mana boost. Yeah, so yeah, the ultimate did pop. I was wondering about that. So yeah, so we didn't learn anything new today. It is as I suspected it would be. And how can this be? Hang on, we had Shibalanke saying something. Oh no, okay. We get the chat from both teams, that's why. Excellent. I was like, how can there be a solo? How can this be solo queue ranked? Which I know it is, because that's what it said. If there are 2 Shibalankes, but there is only one Shibalanke. It's just that we get the chat from both teams. Yep. Now I understand, and we are going to just yeah, stay back. Chillax and try to pick up as much of the experience as possible. Obviously, if he can, he is going to pick up some last hits. But yeah, against Shibalanke, that is pretty hard to do as Sobek. Because obviously, Sobek melee champion, and you don't want to get well, you don't want to take damage, as I said. If you take damage as Sobek before you actually engage, your engage is going to be that much weaker, because, well, people are not going to be very afraid of you if you already are at half health, and yeah, they can just kill you. Because that's what happens a lot. Anyhow, the right tower here now under attack. Well, it's obviously the left tower for those guys. Getting stunned, actually, that is not necessary at all. And there you go, the throwback. But Shibalanke is, yeah, pretty hefty in armor, so he should be fine. He's going to heal that up, no problem. He's going to make it out with his ultimate. Obviously, nobody was following him, and he's going to just recall. So let's go back to the Ra, because he is still in lane. Okay, it seems that he's also not in lane. Let's go with this guy then. He is up against the Neath, and it seems that he completely lost his lane here. Let's see how he did in gold. It is 46 versus 42, so at least he won that. But yeah, the tower just completely lost, and obviously this is one of the big problems that are still in the game. And yeah, it is the towers are way too low on, especially the first towers are way too low on HP. You can just snipe a tower with one minion wave at like, yeah, as you can see, 8 minutes in. So at 8 minutes, if you leave the lane for one minion wave and your enemies just push your tower at that moment, then you lose your tower immediately. In other MOBAs, you need at least 2-3 guys to do that at, well, under 10 minutes. And here you can just have the one guy do that, and yeah, I think that's kind of a big problem. Because without that tower, people like, well, like this guy, like the Poseidon, they don't really have anything to fall back to, and they need something to fall back to, because they have no escape. So it becomes way too dangerous to farm then, and that means that you're basically losing, well, you're losing your lane because of the HP of the tower. And anyone can have the, well, the necessity to actually leave the lane, especially in solo queue. Because if you get tagged up, there's nobody that's going to take over your lane for a few seconds until you get back. And obviously in multi-queue, so in duo queue, trio queue, whatever, you always have your queue partner or partners to take over the lane when you're when you're low or when you're being pressured, and therefore you well, you can get a lot better team play. And of course that's what it's based on. It is based on team play. And if you consider that, so if you consider the fact that that the team play is well, is the main thing, then yeah, this is fine. But there's, well, there's really no reason not to just upgrade the HP of the towers. Anyway, enough about that. We saw Sobek get a kill, then we saw the ultimate from Poseidon get a kill, or at least almost landed. And we are now going to go on Neath. Neath of course has that backflip. Backflip is amazing if you use it well. And unfortunately we can still not see the levels on people's skills. It would be awesome if we could at some point see that. But yeah, for now this is okay. I mean, I like the fact that we can at least see games, even though they're not my own games. You can get your own games recorded as well, and not just by playing ranked. If you have someone spectating your game, then it will be recorded and you will be able to see it afterwards. So yeah, unfortunately I had a game that was recorded, by the way. I had a game yesterday that was recorded, and it was a very spectacular game. We lost, but it was still a spectacular game. And yeah, I wanted to do that, and then when I logged in, so when I did the match before this one, yeah, it actually started at like 40 minutes, no, that's not true, 24 minutes in. It started at 24 minutes in, which means that by that time most of the damage is already done and the reason for losing is already clear. But yeah, you will not be able to see that at all in the game. So you won't be able to see anything before someone started to spectate you. Which is kind of unfortunate, because I wanted to see that. I wanted to see that complete game, and at some point we will have that. I'm sure about that. I hope they make it like they did in StarCraft, so that you automatically have the replays recorded and you can download them to your own, or in Dota it's the same, I guess. You can download them to your computer for a limited amount of time, or maybe even just automatically download every one of them. I don't really care. It seems like a good thing to have. And oh, lots of damage, he gets the kill. There you can see the power of that ultimate. It takes a while to charge up, but if you can stick with someone, it does a lot of damage. And there was someone on his right side here, but no, not coming in. By the way, watch the amount of wards on the map, which is 0 for both teams. So we're definitely not talking about a very high level queue here. Solo queue, because every game can get recorded. Every solo queue ranked game, or well, yeah, I guess that's it. Every ranked game can be recorded, and obviously, well, these games also have some spectators. Well, this one not so much, but the higher level players do have spectators, and they will be recorded therefore automatically. But yeah, they will not always end up with the top replays, obviously. But yeah, it's cute that they have at least some of the matches that that we can watch. I like that. This is kind of their experiment, I guess, with their replay system. And if there are any troubles with it, then it will become clear. And yeah, the only thing that's wrong with it right now, and that's really wrong with it right now, is that every time the new patch comes, all of the replays get deleted. So you can no longer watch old replays, and that is kind of a, well, big problem. Because obviously you want to see old replays, even if even if the game progressed from there, the old replays can still be very nice. And obviously that is not the case in this case. So they do not agree with me that that would be nice. So I think this is kind of the point where I should be going towards, well, just wherever the fight is, and just go from there. So yeah, the fight is over here now, and while 2 ultimates used for that kill on Ra, even though, well, the Ares ultimate really didn't do anything anymore, and they are going to, well, not pick up this kill, but do a whole lot of damage. However, Guan Yu comes in, and we are going to get the players. Nope. Nothing happening. We are, however, still pressuring this with the blue team as well as the red team. So the blue team is, of course, a little bit stronger here. They have that one more guy, and they should be able to finish off this last kill. Nice ultimate there. And oh, come on. Finish him off. Oh my god, there you go. Finally finishing him off. And no, Shibalanke is still safe. Yeah, there was no way you were going to get that dude. So it seems that Odin went down. Huh. Okay. He went down over here, I guess. And Yibo is over here. I think he got spotted, right? Oh. Can I fly through that? Yes, I can. So yeah, the Poseidon gets sniped because he tower dove, and I think he had a blink then? Hang on, I can't find him. Oh yeah, he does have a blink. Blink level 1. And blink is of course awesome on virtually any champion. It is like Flash in League of Legends. It's just that here it can only be used offensively, and it can it cannot be used in the same way that Flash is used. So to flash out of a situation, you can only use it to get into a situation. But that is good for virtually any champion. So carries, of course, well, except for the real physical, ranged physical carries, all of the other ones are really great with that. So they are really great with, well, with that blink. For the simple reason that if, for example, you are Hebo and you blink into a situation, so you blink into a fight, then yeah, you can just do all of your damage straight away. You don't have to run up to people. And of course on tanks, on virtually any tank, it is awesome. So Odin would be nice. Yeah, Ares probably already has it. And Odin doesn't have anything. Wow. Yeah, this guy, the Ares, doesn't have it. Wow, that is a big mistake because Blink on Ares is so good. It makes that you can, well, you can do virtually anything. Well, you can pull off virtually anything because there's no way the enemies are going to run away from you because you're just going to blink right on top of them and then ult them, and that is exactly what you want because then you have 5 guys caught, and that means they all have to pop either a summoner spell or an ultimate to get out of that. The blue buff gets stolen there on the bottom left of the map. Oh, it is not stolen yet, but well, I don't think... Oh, Freya actually running away. Wow. I did not expect that at all. Does she have it then? I'm kind of assuming she has it. Because there's really no reason for her to, well, to get out of there. She might have left one of the small minions. Yeah, let's check it out, whether she does have it. Nope, she does not have it. Oh, she does have something. But not the blue buff. The blue buff is in fact still alive. No? No, she did have it. She had some buff, but I thought it was the white buff. Huh. Hang on, let's do it the easy way. Like this. Yeah, she did steal it. Okay. That explains that. Yeah, she left the 2 small minions there. Well, small. They're still bigger than the players are, but they have less HP. So, anyhow, we're going to go into this fight now. The ultimate from Ares, but it's not really resulting in anything, and that means that, well, they're just going to walk out. Oh, Olaf! Olaf jumps out. He's going to get lifted and getting killed. Yeah, that was very nicely played by Freya. Really aggressive with that ultimate. But she knew that she would do well with that. And wow, he actually healed out of that. So he activated his meditation, and since he has level 3 meditation, he actually got that to work. And this is going to be a very easy kill. Completely overextending. I don't know what he was thinking there, but completely overextending, running through the tower where he obviously was all alone versus 2. And wow, Shibalanke does a lot of damage there. But well, here's our Sobek. Sobek just coming in, checking it out, but doesn't want to go 1 versus 2 without backup, because by this time I don't think he can actually kill anyone anymore. He does have some kills, of course. He's 2-1 for now. And wow, nicely done. So the blue team takes the lead here at 15-13, but they are still trading kills and not just wiping out the whole team. And this is exactly what I saw in the end score as well. There's not a real big difference in gold or kills, and that's normally what an interesting match looks like. As I said, I don't know who's going to win, and I don't know who to root for here, to be honest. Well, at this point, I guess the blue team. But yeah, just to be different, I'm going to root for the red team. No, I hate Hebo. I just hate him. Yeah, I do know why. I wanted to say I don't know why, but I do know why. He's such a noob stomp champion. You almost never see him in the higher levels because he's too derpy. If you just focus him, he just dies instantly, and without items and without farm, he can't really do anything. So obviously he's kind of a hard carry. Well, not kind of. He's a super hard carry, and he needs his items to do the damage. And he doesn't have an escape, so he's kind of easy to snipe if you know what you're doing, and that's why in the high levels he's not really used that much. Every now and then you will see him, of course, because he is still strong. I mean, people who play him really well, they can still pull it off. And obviously in full pre-made teams, if you can defend him, then he is very good. So currently no fights going on. We're just flying across the map, checking out buffs and seeing what we're going to do. Still no wards on the map, by the way. So both teams just completely ignoring the fact that wards are even in the game. And yeah, I don't know. So yeah, the easy pickup on the red buff. Obviously, when you have nothing better to do, you should always pick up buffs. Buffs make your team fighting so much easier. They also make that you don't lose as often in any. Oh my God, Evo! How do you miss that? There's like a super small, well, way here, and yeah, he still managed to completely fail his ultimate. And obviously, we are going to go for this guy. The Neath in some trouble. And is she going to die? No, the stun didn't go off. And she might still die because, well, there's the Odin. And Odin actually is going to pick up the kill with the AoE damage. And here we go, 2 versus 2 in the cage. The cage fight all over the place. And Shivalanka doing a lot of damage. But now it's 3 versus 2, and the red team is going to come out ahead here. Oh, no, he survived. Oh my God. And his last kill then. Come on. Fix the scroll speed, please. People from Smite programming. Oh my God. Yeah, he also gets out. So both of them get out at very low health. Although this was not nearly as low as the Odin. The Odin just got really lucky. And yep, here we go. Freya attacking the tower. But, well, 3 guys coming up to defend that. So no problem to defend. Freya is the only one without an ultimate on her team. And we will have to wait for her to get that back up before she's going to engage again. But for now, she's going to pick off this this red buff. And Odin did not hear that. You can actually hear people attacking buffs and such because of the way this game works and sound progresses through the jungle. And it is really nice. I like that. I like that a lot because it is not based on sneakiness. So where in, yeah, let's say League of Legends or Dota, it's all based on kind of hiding from your teammate, or from your, opponents. Here it is more based on knowing what you're doing. So getting an advantage and making sure that you, well, take that advantage to get a bigger advantage. And that's exactly what you do. So once you get a kill or once you push your lane, you have the time and, well, everything to just, well, to get those buffs. And here we go. The team fight goes off, and the blue team is completely here because they had a ward on this, but they are going to lose a double kill straight off. And yeah, this is not looking good for them. Actually, the red team is still pretty healthy, except for the Shivalanka, but Shivalanka is all the way in the back, so there is no way he's going to get killed. I don't know why I always think that Shivalanka is a she, but, well, I guess it's just the derpy nature of how he moves. And no, I don't think women move derpy, it's just... He's kind of fragile, and I don't know, he looks kind of not very manly. I mean, Ares or Odin, yeah, I will never mistake them for men or for women. But yeah, Shivalanka, kind of a weird thing, and yeah, I guess there's that. Anyhow, that being said, completely random rant there. We are going to go on this tower, and as you can see, yeah, they have only Sobek to deal with, so they can pretty much do whatever the hell they want. This tower is also going to go down. Sobek is obviously not going to, well, do anything on his own. The Guan Yu is up now, And Sobek going to make sure that the tower actually focuses the Neath now, but Neath, it doesn't really care. She doesn't really care at all. Sobek is going to make it out, no problem, no real problem that is. A little bit of problem, I guess. Yeah, here comes the ultimate from Poseidon. They overstayed their welcome a little bit, the red team, and they are now going to pay the price for that by losing the Neath, almost losing their Ares, but also having to pop every ultimate they have to stay alive. And yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing here. We see that they are getting killed one by one by one by one. And yeah, from that big advantage they had, they actually lost this team fight 0 and 3. So even though they had that last team fight something like 4 for 2, they now lost it 3 for 0. And that kind of puts them back into their old position. Obviously they did get something out of that, but now this blue team needs to do something. They have 5 guys up and they should go for either Gold Fury or Fire Giant and then go for buffs afterwards, because there's really no reason not to. They are going for this. They could have gone for Fire Giant. At 29 minutes in, you should be able to get the Fire Giant pretty easily. And Shibalanka indeed thinks they are there. And since they have no wards on this at all, yeah. That's kind of derpy on both teams, by the way. I don't know why they have so low ward counts. I mean, they now have 1 ward on Gold Fury, which wasn't even necessary. But Sobek placed that there when they started the Gold Fury. So a nice ultimate once again from Poseidon. Obviously it is a very good ultimate if you can hit it. And 4 people. Oh, unfortunately there is no massive damage coming out. Oh, that was a very good ultimate. Almost a perfect ultimate, I guess. And yeah, there was no AoE damage to follow up. Obviously you need AoE damage to follow up on that ultimate. And then just get the kills. Oh, a very easy kill once again. They're giving away so many kills, both teams, by the way, by just dying to the towers, by tower diving too rapidly, too eager to get the kills. And yeah, I don't know. I guess this is just a medium level thing. That's exactly what we're seeing here. Medium level mistakes. That was good. Good use of the ultimate. And even though it seems like a waste, it isn't, because he did get out where he otherwise wouldn't have gotten out. And he is going to just recall, at least fall back, whatever. So yeah, all in all, we are back to where we were. I don't know the turrets, it's 1 for 2, so there's a 1 turret difference. The blue team still has 1 left, and the red team still has 2 left. So that's what that means. It's not like in League of Legends where it displays the turrets that have been killed. It's the turrets that are remaining, and both of them have 3 phoenixes remaining. So yeah, the gold is still pretty equal. It's about 800 gold between them. And 800 gold is of course not enough to win you the game. Well, it's not enough to do anything really. But let's see. Let's lock onto someone. I don't really care. This guy. Yeah, let's take a look at the gold. It's 14.5 versus 13k gold on the main people. So those were the 2 mid laners. And then for some reason the the Guan Yu actually has 2nd place here. Whereas the Freya is a real carry. Guan Yu really isn't. He has 6 kills, so I guess he's going to have to do his job and do some killing. But that's the way it is sometimes. And then we have 11k, 11k, so pretty much everyone at 10k or higher. And then the 2 top guys are either at 13 and 12 or 14 and 11. So yeah, it's kind of equal, to be honest. So that's awesome. That's awesome. There's no one really carrying these teams. And that is exactly the way I would like it in this case, because that makes it, well, more unpredictable. Obviously, if you have a 20-0 Shibalanke, then the only thing that matters is whether or not he gets killed before the team fight happens. A nice amount of damage, but he's not going to be able to finish it off. Once again, tower diving there, but he couldn't finish it off. That was very unfortunate. That could have gone so much better. And now he's going to go on to the Neath. Neath is, is not his real target. He just wanted to dash forward and she was just in the way. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And we are going to go 3 versus 1 here on Ares. The Ares is going to die, and there you go. Someone else jumped in. I didn't see who it was. It was Hebo. So Hebo jumping in. He's going to get the 1 kill, I think. No, he actually didn't get it. The nice Aegis, and the Aegis actually saving him. So it's still 2 versus 1 on Neath. But Neath has her turret to protect her, and look at that regen there. Healing up, I guess, with the meditation, and they do grab the kill. Very nicely played by them. Just baiting out the Neath, and really nothing else to say about that. Very nicely done, very nicely done. They have to fall back now, because Guan Yu is out of mana. They're also going to get killed by whoever is coming next, and they have to just grab a tower in the right lane or something like that, because there are 2 champions here, so there's no reason to stay here. They are going for the fire giant apparently. We're going to fly straight to that. So they do have wards up now, 2 wards for some reason. Now that's just unlucky. They probably placed both of them at the same time. And yeah, we have Guan Yu guarding the outside. And yeah, they do pick up the fire giant. So yeah, there's another ward over here. So now they're finally starting to ward a little bit when they're doing, these global objectives. But obviously you need to make sure that nobody sneaks that, because there are plenty of people who can actually just get that straight off. And what the hell was that guy doing? Huh. I don't know. Weird. So Poseidon just completely suiciding in there. It is now 30-25. And they are going to pick up the Gold Fury just because it's a nice amount of gold. Another ward goes down. And that makes it... At least it makes sure that the red team can't see what they're doing. But still, that ward should have been there a few minutes ago already. Because, well, it should have been there most of the match. Because, well, people normally pick up these global objectives on their own. I mean, Shibalanke can pretty much solo this... well, no, not pretty much. He can solo, just no problem. And so can Freya. So... yeah, there's really nothing... oh, and so can the Neath, by the way. But there's really nothing stopping them from doing that. And it's not like you're going to notice if someone disappears off the map for like 30 seconds or so. No, in fact, you're going to notice it from, way later. And yeah, that's of course when it is too late. And you're like, where did he go? Why didn't he... yeah, basically at this point the Gold Fury and the Fire Giant can be instantly gotten. But earlier in the game they could have definitely sneaked that in. And, well, of course that's why you have wards. So the Sobek once again gets stunned. But it's not going to matter. The ultimate from... oh yeah, the ultimate from Ares actually did what it needed to do. And they are going to grab 1 kill back though. The Ares is all alone. There is Hebo. He finally shows up and he is the one that does the damage, of course. Yeah, he is going to pick up another kill. And... no. The slow goes down and we should be able to pick up this kill as well. There you go. There you go. Easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. So yeah, another 3 for 1. I thought it was 4, but no. 3 for 1. And we're going to go on to this Phoenix, because, well, Phoenix is an obvious choice here. There is no Gold Fury, there is no Fire Giant, and Ra at least has his Fire Giant yet, still. Don't know about this Sobek, so we'll have to see. And the Poseidon lost his, yeah, he did die, so... Oh no, he still has it, never mind. Never mind, it just didn't display very well from the front because he's all hunched over like a real crocodile. If a crocodile would walk on 2 feet, it would look like this, I'm sure. It's actually a really nice character model. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it way more than some of the other ones, which are just kind of, yeah, common. Like if you go to on the internet and just pick up a human character model, then yeah, they would look like this. But some of them are really nice. I like the new Ra as well. New Ra is more of a bird. Although Ra is not a bird, of course, but he has a bird's head, and that's exactly what's displayed here. He's more realistic now, I guess, as far as you can call gods realistic. So yeah, we are going to spread out a little bit with the red team, and that is very unwise at this point. So 2 versus, well, 4, maybe even 5. I don't see the 5th one, but maybe 5. Oh, Odin is coming in from behind. It is 4 guys from the blue team, and they are going to try to snipe these guys. Still no wards out for the red team. It is kind of silly. I mean, you can't do that. You can't just, well, walk across everything with no wards out, because you are going to get killed. So the bottom right tower, as you can see on the map, is getting killed by the minions, and well, obviously the tower can take care of itself for a little bit, but not for very long. So, oh, the green team actually, or sorry, the blue team actually gets a tower back for that. So they are going to maybe trade 1 for 1 tower, and maybe the tower is just not going to go down for their tower. But the blue team, the blue team getting annihilated here. So even though they picked up a tower, they took too much damage apparently. And yeah, they lost a 3 for 1 team fight once again. Sorry, 4 for 1 team fight. Well, this is still a result of the team fight. And then the last guy, the Sobek, he is still pretty safe, but yeah, he has to run out as well. So we are now probably going to finish it up, because there is really no way for him to defend this. And with the respawn timers being 50 seconds, still, once this Ares reaches the base. Oh, I don't know why I can't go through some of them. I can go through a lot of the walls. Well, no, I just figured it out. Oh man, I'm so smart. No, actually, these are actual walls. The bushes and such are not actual walls. So I guess there's that. Because the trees are all surrounded by something that's an actual wall. So those walls would actually stop you from moving. And then, yeah, you have like these pillars, they're not actual walls. Anyhow, yeah, easy kill on the Minotaur, obviously, because by the time we reach this point, yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, 40 minutes in, 42 I believe, there is really nothing stopping you from killing the Minotaur. And wow, Odin and Neith still have no abilities, no actives, and for the rest it's all level 1, so that is quite strange to see. And come on, you know you want to. There he goes. Yeah, very nice game, very yeah, all over the place. And these are not actives, just so we're clear on that. So I don't know what happened there, but a little bit of a bug, I guess. For the rest, yeah, it was a pretty nice match. Pretty good balance between the two teams, and a lot of mistakes. Well, just no wards at all. And well, the blue team just, yeah, too much flop sauce in their diet, I guess. They kind of overextended too much. They took too much tower damage, especially in that last team fight. They took a tower, sure, but there were no minions. So it's risky, but because they had no wards out, they got ganked by the entire red team and just got completely crushed. Except for the Sobek, but yeah, what's Sobek going to do? He's at least positive. I guess the Guan Yu is also positive. And wow, the Ra is 1 kill negative, and then the Poseidon is also positive, so that's quite surprising. Yeah, all in all, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!